Today we're gonna make one of my very favorite barbecue sauces, and that is a raspberry barbecue sauce. It is delicious on ribs and pork and chicken. It is just so amazing. It's so easy to make too. So I'm gonna start off here by adding 3/4 of a cup of seedless raspberry jam to a pot on the stove, or any appliance that has sear saute would work the same. You're gonna wanna go on medium heat though. We don't wanna go on high heat because that will start to boil and reduce the jam down and it'll just get too sticky too fast. So stay on medium heat and add in 3/4 of a cup, or about 9 ounces. And the jars that you get at the store, like the Smucker's brand, are going to be 18 ounces. So you can easily double this recipe by doubling all of the ingredients. I'm making a small batch here, and the recipe is for a small batch because you use it sparingly. It's not that barbecue sauce, like a red barbecue sauce that you would just dump all over. You don't use that much of it. So I just make a half batch at a time usually. All right, so we have our raspberry jam there heating up. Now we're gonna add in brown sugar. And I know there's a lot of sugar in there, but this is a glaze and it is a sugary type of barbecue sauce. So we add 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar packed, and then stir that together or whisk it together. After you whisk in the brown sugar and you get it to where most of the lumps from the jam are completely dissolving, then we're gonna add in the spices and we're gonna do the same thing. There's several different spices in here. You can use seedless or seeded raspberry jam, but the difference is gonna be in the texture. I don't like the seeds in my raspberry barbecue sauce, so I always get the seedless. Once all the spices are whisked in, we're gonna add in 1/3 of a cup plus 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And I know that's kind of a weird measurement, but that is what gave the best flavor. I have scaled this down from when I used to own my barbecue restaurant because this is a recipe that we made in bulk. So I've scaled it down and that works the best. And then 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And then whisk that together. Once everything is whisked together, just let the barbecue sauce simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, and you want to lower your heat to a low or low medium. The idea is to thicken it somewhat, but keep in mind as it cools, it will thicken more. So it's going to be like on the thinner side to start, but as it sits either at room temperature in the fridge, it does get thicker. The order of ingredients as far as the flavor at the end doesn't matter, but it does matter with the way that the jam will start to break down. So if you add in all the liquids first, what happens is the jam likes to stay a little lumpy. It's just harder to get it smoothed out. So I find adding in the brown sugar and the spices and then cooking that a little bit, whisking that in while the jam sort of starts to warm up, that just makes everything go a little bit easier and a little bit faster. Once it is simmered for about 5 to 10 minutes, then you are done making your sauce and you can let it either come to room temperature or you can put it in the refrigerator if you want to chill it a little bit quicker. The best way to serve this is going to be at room temperature. So if I'm going to serve it with ribs, I will usually bring it out of the refrigerator about an hour or 2 before I want to serve it. The sauce is super thin right now, and you might think, wait a minute, I messed this up. You did not, okay? It will definitely thicken as it sits. So put it in some sort of a container, put it into the refrigerator overnight or for a few hours. The more shallow the container, the faster it will chill. So if you have something deep like this, it's gonna take probably overnight to really set up the way that you wanna serve it, okay? Then remember, serve it at room temperature, take it out about an hour or 2 before you want to serve it to your guests. Now, here we go. This has been in the refrigerator. This is a batch I made the other day. See the difference? It is much, much, much thicker. So now, like let's say you have a pork loin like I do. This is a pork loin that I put my barbecue rub on and then I steam crisped it in the Ninja Combi, which is actually called Combi Crisp. But you could smoke it. I have a recipe for that. It is really amazing. Now you could drizzle over the raspberry sauce. And then serve it. Now I'm just gonna pick up a piece. Oh my goodness. It is slightly spicy. If you don't want any spice, you're gonna cut down on the black pepper and cut out the chipotle. But this is perfectly spiced for me. I would say it's probably about a 6 on a scale of 1 to 10, but it is, oh my gosh, so delicious. So whether you want to serve this on pork ribs, a pork loin, a pork tenderloin, chicken, it doesn't really matter. It adds a great flavor. This raspberry barbecue sauce is amazing, and I hope you give it a try.